these lights. I didn't think I was going to be able to make it on until later this afternoon, but anyway, I'm here now. And let's see, the first person here is Mega for Love. When it comes to love, you have a wish that comes true around things moving forward. Slow and steady wins the race. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. If you're already with someone, current relationship looks pretty good. If you're not with anyone, walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. New doors open. When a water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, possibly a Libra, a new journey begins. Holly, general for next week. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Life can actually change for you for the better quickly when you get good news around work, school, or business. Could be spending time with a Virgo or a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Life is coming into balance. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders, and something may happen next week that makes you very happy. T-Vet, love. You have a relationship here that has long-term potential. If you're already with this person, things look good. If you're not, life could change for you for the better quickly out of nowhere. Like, you may not be expecting it, and then boom, all of a sudden something changes. And it could be with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. New beginnings are on the horizon that make a wish come true. Expressing your wants and needs around love would be suggested, and exploring your options too. Hi, Sarah. We're good. I hope you're well. Hi, Adonis. Alessandra, me and Esteban spent the night over the weekend. How does he think it went? He feels like it went well. Grounded, stable, successful. He's content. Looks good. Phantom, general. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. You may be planning travel. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Disappointments heal and move into the past. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Money comes in. Finances improve sometime between now and the end of the summer. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Martisha, love. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on, and luck may be changing for you for the better quickly. Listen to your intuition, and don't be afraid to lay down the law, set boundaries, express your wants and needs, and don't settle for less than you want or deserve. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but you have a couple of things happening here. You've got a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and then you have a Leo and possibly Sagittarius. New energy is coming in. Life is moving forward. Expressing your wants and needs and exploring your options is suggested. Kimon, general. You may hear from somebody that you haven't heard from in a while, or you may run into somebody that you haven't seen in a while. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward. Something nice may be happening around a home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, would be positive. Somebody can make you an offer around work, school, or business that would be hard to turn down. Teamwork is favored. Could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and you, and maybe a Gemini. Anyway, exploring your options leads to success around social activities moving forward between now and the end of the summer. Mihak, general. You have the world at your feet, and choices and options coming in around social activity. You might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. A new journey begins, and you may be planning travel, possibly to water, by water, or around water. Life moves forward towards greener pastures, and anxiety eases and moves into the past. When money comes in, finances improve. You might be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Ina, love. When it comes to love, you've got new beginnings on the horizon. If you're currently with someone, your current relationship looks good. It's functioning well. Things are moving forward on stable ground. Listen to your intuition. Happiness surrounds it. If you're not with anyone, it's probably new energy coming in, not old energy returning, because there's new beginnings showing. And you have a Scorpio and a Pisces here if you're not with anyone right now, and you do have happiness coming in around love. Red, how does Nell feel after the calls last night? Well, the moon is in reverse, so more will get revealed that needs to be dealt with. Could have a little bit of mixed emotions. On one hand, may feel relief about something, but also maybe feeling a little bit like undecided or unsure about something. Maybe hoping for like stability or for things to stabilize. There's going to be more talk about whatever it is that's been going on. And there may be a little argument or disagreement, and then things move past it. It's like maybe a solution gets found, or you talk it out or whatever, and then things move forward. It's kind of a little all over the place right now. Red, how did he feel after the V call? May have felt better because there's a wish around justice and luck changing for the better quickly. So that may have made him feel better than the regular calls. Maybe hopeful, but is still feeling unsure about something. I don't know what that is, but there's some kind of indecision around the situation. But I think it's going to figure itself out. Nat, love. You're walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and that may be opening new doors to life moving forward and bringing in happiness. You've got an earth sign here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, new beginnings on the horizon that could lead to success around love. Well-balanced, well-functioning relationship. Explore your options. You could have two earth signs coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward. Dee Dee, Gemini reading tonight. This person may hear from somebody they're hoping to hear from or get good news that they've been waiting on. Life is moving forward. Around financial stability, they may have choices and options that are coming in around social activity. They could be spending time with a Leo. They have something happening tonight that makes them happy. They're making decisions that are pushing life forward. Plus, they're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Brooklyn, general love for July. Lay down the law, set boundaries, and don't accept less than you want or deserve. The energy in July is things are moving forward. So anything that's been a cycle, that's been broken, that's been back and forth, upside down and sideways, let it move into the past and new doors open. Then a wish could come true with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But anything that's not functioning well between now and then, the suggestion would be to leave it in the past. Things then, new doors open that would be a little bit more stable and less erratic. And it could be with a Capricorn or possibly an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and so do past disappointments. Red, is he a psychopath? What the fuck? How is he feeling good? He doesn't show as being a psychopath. He does show as being feeling a little bit like imbalanced and slow and maybe a little bit anxious. But I don't know if there's something that happened that makes him feel like there's hope or that things could change or that there's more that's going to come out around this situation. Another conversation will be had, and then things have the opportunity of moving forward. I know it doesn't show him being a psychopath, but you know, if you do research on psychopaths, it's really scary because it's like they're like, you could be like, you know, like me, like I would think if somebody says, oh, you're a psychopath, like you think of like Jason with the mask or Freddy Krueger. But no, they're just people that know how to lie and pretend to be somebody that they're not. And that's fucked up. That's really fucked up. I think he's feeling like there could be hope or there could be change coming, but more is going to get revealed around the situation. Now, it could just be simply that arguing, talking, or communicating is positive even if you're fighting. Even if you're telling somebody to fuck off, there's communication there. It's the indifference that makes somebody feel like okay, I don't matter anymore. But as long as there's communication, the other person could feel like there's hope, or still may feel like they could manipulate the situation to get what they want. But I don't show him as being a psychopath, but let's see what happens. More is going to get revealed around this situation. People are crazy. Pharaoh, Sultan's next actions towards me after yesterday's conversation. Things look a little slow. Things look a little bit out of balance. I don't know where you guys are in this relationship. There could be communication, but it looks slow. The Knight of Cups is in reverse. Perseverance is in reverse. Strength is in reverse. Success is in reverse. But there is communication possible. My suggestion would be to reach out to him if you want to speak to him, because it just looks a little slow. I literally blocked him. No way to contact me. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens. So this guy gets blocked, and well, I mean, that could be too, because you know how people are all blocking, and yeah. All right. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with him. I mean, people are crazy. People are so crazy. Red, how'd the guy in my video yesterday feel about me? May have thought that you were like genuinely a happy person, somebody who was like kind, caring, sincere, attractive. Knight of Cups. I mean, Queen of Cups. Compassionate, creative, unique, down to earth, smart and intelligent. I don't know who he is, but he seems to have gotten like a good vibe from you. Morticia is Sagittarius, you mentioned, and love J, and the water sign T. Okay, let's see. The water sign could be T, but the Sagittarius isn't J, I don't think. Emily for today and tomorrow with Soha. Things look slow. You have the Hangman here, and look out for a little deceit with the Devil. Things look a little bit out of balance. Don't overthink things. There could be communication that comes in, but other than that, things are looking a little slow. Aries Sun for the next 24 hours. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. You might have choices and options around social activity. Listen to your intuition. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. You could hear from somebody that you haven't heard from in a while, or run into someone you haven't seen in a while. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Summer love. Slow and steady wins the race. Explore your options. If you're feeling undecided or disappointed in somebody, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Exploring your options leads to success. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. You could have an air sign around, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may have a Scorpio around. You could have choices and options around love. Exploring your options would be suggested. Sean, we'll see. Give me my father's death certificate with no issues. I think you'll get it with relatively no issues. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. Sweetie, why didn't Salman reply to my text? This person's setting a boundary. I don't know what your relationship is like, but they're pulling their energy back. And they're setting a boundary. It's their way of controlling the situation. Cinnamon for today. Life moves forward towards greener pastures when you listen to your intuition. Money comes in, finances improve. You may be feeling grounded and stable financially around like where money is concerned. Disappointments are healing. You may be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A disappointment, a hurt, a heartache, a bullshit, whatever is moving into the past. You may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study, and the solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the day. Alessandra for the month of May. Listen to your intuition. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Money comes in, finances improve, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders when things start to move forward around work, school, or business or finances. Learning to breathe. What can I expect in my love life? What can I expect in my love life? Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. And if you've been feeling lately like your love life has been stagnant, that energy should shift and life is moving forward. You have a water sign around, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Scorpio comes up the strongest, but there's growth, change, and transformation. Exploring your options would be suggested. New beginnings on the horizon that could lead to success. Also with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. If you're looking for a committed relationship and you're not in one now, you may find one sometime over the summer. Be wise. What can I expect from VP towards me? You should feel like things are coming into balance or feel relief around things functioning better with this person or whatever it is. There should be communication coming in. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation would be helpful. And it looks like things are coming into balance and moving forward. Slow and steady wins the race. Red for the next few weeks, general. You may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan, and the hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. You may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and you may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. It may be creative in nature, or you may be working on a new creative project as well. You also could be planning travel. Red, should I put him in the freezer? Yeah, like you're going to freeze him? Yeah, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't. Go for it. Amen. For the rest of the week with O. Listen to your intuition and expressing your wants and needs around the situation would be suggested because things look a little slow. Nothing bad is happening. It just may be a little slow and possibly a little bit out of balance. But expressing what you want or need this week may be helpful. Eminem, love for Taurus. Taurus is a little slow and steady wins the race. If they're currently with someone, they're kind of content with the way things are. Even if they're not with anyone, they may be kind of content with the way things are. If they're not with anyone, they may have new beginnings on the horizon with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or maybe a Cancer. They do have long-term commitment around them, but they're slow for things to move forward. So if they're already with this person, like it is what it is kind of a thing. And they're kind of content with the way things are. Macy, can I have a general for today? You might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You have money coming in. Finances could be improving, and listen to your intuition. A new journey begins. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Your luck changes for the better quickly. Be wise, love, for the next 2 weeks. Things look a little slow. You might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, but other than that, I don't see all that much happening. If you're not in a relationship, there you could hear from somebody that you're hoping to hear from or get good news, but I don't see all that much happening if you're not with anyone. If you are with someone, it would be like slow and steady wins the race. Everything would be functioning well, but not all that much is changing. Looks okay. Looks okay. Red. JR's feelings about me asking about Avery. May feel respected. So I don't know what the relationship is here, but may feel like that was nice of you to ask, or that was respectful. May feel you to be smart, intelligent, like genuinely a nice person, considerate, caring, and maybe happy about that. And maybe even a little surprised. Red, why is my dad popping up? Maybe worried or concerned about something. Worried or concerned? Worried or concerned about something. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but there may be cause for like feeling concerned or wanting to intervene or something like that. Laverne, should I put a love spell on my wife? Cards can't tell you what to do. Let's see. Okay, the cards can't tell you what to do, but the cards suggest, like, be careful what you wish for, almost. Like, make sure that you know what you're doing. Like, make sure this is what you really want before you do it. And then you can do whatever you want, yeah. Ronnie, spiritual. Well, you have growth, change, and transformation that's coming in around spirituality. You may be picking up a new spiritual practice or looking into something or whatever it is. There's growth, change, and transformation for the better that comes in through divine guidance. So something may just happen that may renew your faith in whatever it is that you believe. Yeah, I always tell people, keep a note or keep notes or a journal about things that may be happening, because even if they don't make sense to you now, they could make sense at another point. Listen to your intuition, and don't be afraid to like take time away if you need to like stop. You know, if it's too much or it's overwhelming or whatever is going on, it's like you just need to back away from it. It's okay to kind of like turn your eye and take time for yourself away from it if you feel you need. Oh, okay, Ronnie. Red, why does my mom lie on me? It's her way of manipulating the situation. Haha, she shows up here as a liar. And she knows she's wrong. She's also the Hermit in reverse. And it's her way of manipulating the situation. It's her way of making people think that she's right and you're wrong. That's lousy. AA, guidance for love. Disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's not well functioning, anything that's not happening organically, anything that you feel like you have to force or that's been a cycle, let go of it. New doors open when you let go of things that you can't control or manipulate. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead you to success. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. A new journey begins. You have things moving forward, but if you feel like you're stuck or you're hooked on something or someone or something is keeping you stagnant, breaking away from that energy could help new doors open quicker. And then you have a Sagittarius and a Cancer that come in that seem to be new energy sometime this summer. Migu, general for the next 24. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. And you have the hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Maybe spending time with the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. But if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You may be spending time with the Capricorn. Red. What is going on with V? Will she pass her classes? I think she is going to pass the classes. I think that she's got like growing pains happening. And like, I don't know where she is like in her life, but like feeling like I want to say like teenage angst. Like she may know better than everybody else. She may think that this is bullshit. This is something she doesn't need to do, whatever. It's like teenage bullshit. She'll get past it though. Red. Why did Nell lie about what happened? To protect himself. I don't know what happened, but was there something he was going to get in trouble for, or he was afraid he was going to get in trouble for? So it's like he kind of threw you under the bus? Or threw somebody under the bus? He was afraid. He lied out of fear. That sucks. Oh, he did. Yeah. That's so shitty. That's so fucking shitty. Zook. My boyfriend Inder has been disconnected from me for the past few days. I don't know why. Where'd that go? Do you see any actions from him anytime soon? Things look out of balance. The two of you are not on the same page. He may feel as if he's done something wrong, but he's not willing to take responsibility for it. I'm not convinced that you're going to get much from him. If you want to hear from him, I would reach out to him rather than wait. Emily, near future for Jane and me. You have communication coming in or picking up. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. You could be spending time together and you may be planning travel. Big Cleo, is Ed dating anyone? I think they are dating someone. Payment, what to expect from Sonia, HR, after applying for EBA position at NYP White Plains. There will be communication, but it's slow. So you'll hear back from her, but it might take some time. And she may not have anything concrete to offer immediately. It might take some time. Cinnamon, how will Friday be for me until Saturday? Stepping into your strength and self-confidence, life moves forward. Something happens that makes you happy. You may be doing something nice around the house, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Life begins to move forward. Money comes in and a wish comes true. Mountain, what do I need to know today through Monday? Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to set boundaries or express your wants and needs around both personal and professional relationships. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. And you could have a wish come true around something work or business related. Not bad. Amy, next 48 hours for Sunny. For the next 48 hours for Sunny. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and this person may have cause for celebration around social activities. They also may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. They got Empress here, so something may be going on that's nice around finances and love, plus they have a Leo around. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life changes for them for the better quickly when they take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Red, are my keys in the house? I think they are in the house, yeah. Big Cleo, will I get a SGPA of a minimum of 3.75 for this semester? Yes, I think you will. Liz, love for this weekend. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You also could have choices and options this weekend. You have a Libra, a Leo, and a Cancer around. Old wounds heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon, and something out of the blue, fun and exciting may happen. Not a bad weekend. Red, guides feel about me being on my journey with me. Grounded, stable, content, ambitious, hopeful. Pretty good. Pretty good. Laverne, am I going to get the job in Atlanta? I think you are going to get that job. Pallavi, love. You have new beginnings on the horizon that could lead to success in a long-term committed relationship if you're not already in one. Could be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It could be a very successful relationship and a wish comes true. Also maybe with a Sagittarius. Life is moving forward and you are ready for it. Pretty good. Shrushti, what is expected between me and my friend Perrin in the future? Situation looks as if it's out of balance. The two of you are not on the same page, which may end up causing a resistance in the friendship. Yeah, I don't know if one of you is looking for more than the other person is willing to give, and that's throwing things out of balance. Yeah, I don't know. If you're looking for more than this person is willing to give, or you have feelings for them, it doesn't look like you guys are on the same page right now, which could wind up hurting the relationship. Davey, what does Tarot want me to know? Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and you might be feeling a little bit more financially secure. You could also have a new job or business opportunity coming in. Luck is changing for you for the better quickly. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, especially business related. You also may be planning travel, but that might not be right away. That may be maybe over the summer. It's a wild ride. I totally agree. This is fucking crazy. I'm watching these reels on Instagram, and I'm fucking cracking up about people like this one. I sent it to my friend. I'm like, I'm crying over here watching these. Like this one. Me showing up to work at me showing up to work like nothing's wrong, and it's a fish that's missing a whole big chunk out of their body. Like, haven't you been there? I've been there. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's fine. I totally get it. I totally get it. Big Cleo, will I be late? Will I be able to lose weight in the next few months? Losing weight is a free will thing. You have to be the one to take charge of that if you want to see a change. It's not going to be something that just happens. You have the ability to lose weight, yes, but you have to be the one to make the decision and to stick to it. So anything that's free will, I mean, some things aren't free will. Like if you're taking steroids for some kind of a autoimmune disease, you might have an issue with losing weight, and that's different. But if you're just trying to lose weight because, you know, you've gained a few pounds or whatever the situation may be, it's a free will thing. You have to make that decision and stick to it. Pelic, career reading. You've got happiness coming in around your career moving forward. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Exploring your options leads to success. Don't be afraid to explore your options. Express your wants and needs around career, and things should move forward for you this summer. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study, and that may be helpful in pushing your career forward. Hey Cleo, is L Firm going to sign TC with me in May or not? It looks like this, yeah, it looks pretty positive. I would say most likely yes. Sarah, me, A the Pisces, sext. Everything is good, but I told him I express or give more. Feels like he doesn't care. He said he cares, but he holds back, wants to take things slow due to his past. His feelings, is he genuine? So are you and him in a relationship right now? See, the issue is that this relationship is way out of balance. You're always going to feel like you're giving more because the feelings aren't mutual. So it's not that he doesn't care, but for some reason, the way this reads, it reads like this is a friendship, and it reads like you're trying to get something from him. And you even saying it here, I give more than I get. But if you're like, what are you trying to get from him? Whenever you try to get something from somebody, you always wind up falling short. Like you always wind up feeling disappointed. So you have to get out of that energy of trying to get something from him. It's like you're trying to make this situation something it isn't. But on top of that, I mean, if you are dating him, it looks like there's distance between the two of you. So all this effort that you're putting into this situation, is there really a payoff at the end? Because what's going to happen? So like you have to decide. Like Knight of Cups is in reverse, which is, you know, I can't say this person doesn't care, but it looks like you're fully invested in this relationship and he isn't. So that's why you're always disappointed. And it's like it's going to keep going around and around. It's like no matter how many times, like what would make you think that he was giving more? It doesn't even look like there's much opportunity to give more. I don't know. I don't know where you guys are in this relationship because it looks like there's distance. It looks like there's not much happening in physical life. I mean, sexting. It's not really a relationship, you know? I had romantic sexual feelings, but I didn't tell him. One day he said he's attracted to me and says he has feelings, and he initially, okay, but if you're going to be sexting or having phone sex with somebody and you're not in a relationship, then it's a hookup, and that's all it's going to be. It's not going to be a committed relationship in real life. Like, it's going to be like a hookup, which is fine if that's what you want, but I don't think that's what you want, because you're trying to get something from him. It's like no matter what he gives, he's not giving you enough, because this is a sex thing. It's not a love thing. The love has to come before the sex. Otherwise it becomes a hookup. But I don't see that you guys are in the same location. Is there distance between the two of you? I mean, it's fine to carry on a relationship like this if you don't expect more, but it's like you are expecting more, and that's why you're getting disappointed. The only thing he says that he needs time, he wants to take things slow. Then if he wants to take things slow, then you shouldn't be having sexual, you know what I'm saying? You can't have sex and take things slow. Like, there's just, you can't have that. That's not, you know, how much time do you need? If you're looking to have sex with me and talk sexual with me, then how much time do you need? Like, you have to have love before sex. If you don't, then you're going to have a hookup, which is fine if that's what you want. But if you're looking for a committed relationship and this person isn't even local to you, this is going to be a hookup, and that's all it's going to be, which is fine if you're okay with that. But you keep looking for more, and that's why you're getting disappointed. So you got to figure out whether or not this is worth it. You know, saying that you're going to take things slow and then talking sex is like what would be next? What would be more than that? Like, how would you not be taking things? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much faster could you go? Where was I here? I did this one. Now, yeah, they're right. I've read about the differences between the psychopath and the sociopath. But it's crazy to me how somebody could actually like play a role and lie the way that they do and convince you that there's somebody else. You know, it's like if somebody is just like, I have a friend, I always talk about him. He's just a shithead. He's like an asshole. If I called him up right now and said, remember the $100 that I gave you 10 years ago? You never gave it to me back. You always say you're going to give it to me back. Could you give it to me today? He would say, oh yeah, I'll come and give it to you. But he wouldn't, because that's who he is. But that's who he is. You know, he doesn't like show up with the $100 and pretend he's somebody else. Like, he's just an asshole. I know he's an asshole. I expect nothing from him. But it's so wild to me that somebody could know right from wrong, convince you they're doing the right thing, and always be doing the wrong thing. It's to me, that's crazy. It's crazy. Where am I here? Explore with Anju. Anju Gan said, it's not necessary that a person is what he appears to be. That's what we were just talking about. Am I misunderstanding his true nature? Is he right for me to ignore him? Love guidance. Well, it depends where you are in this relationship and what you want. Life is out of balance here and things are not moving forward. So it's like, it doesn't look like much is moving forward between you and him. But I think that what he's saying is, you might think that this person appears to be perfect for you, but he feels like he isn't, or there's a disconnection here. Is it right for you to ignore him? And is right for you to cut out anybody that is not right for you? You know, like anybody that's bringing in heartache, disappointment, cutting them out and ignoring them. Yes, that's the way to go. Because, you know, like the psychopath, it's like these people, they come in, they say one thing, they do another, and it kind of gets you hooked, right? You think, well, he tells me I'm attractive. Okay, but let me tell you something. They think everyone's attractive. Like everyone is attractive. And you know, they make you think, not you specifically, but these people, usually men, make you feel like you're something special or you're something different. And that's what kind of gets you hooked on them, thinking, well, you're different. And then they come, not always, but then you get the other side. Well, I can't give you what you need and you deserve better than me. And that's bullshit. That's bullshit. And they don't believe it. But they kind of get you hooked on that. So it's like, if you're in any situation, I don't care who it is, if it's not functioning well, it's not going to function well. If it hasn't functioned well in the first 3 months, it's not going to function well 6 years from now. It's going to be the same. So you have to make the decision as to whether or not you want this in your life. Too many people, myself included, I've been there, thinking things are going to change, things are going to get better, he's going to become different, he's going to do this, he's going to grow up. He's not. He's not. This is who he is. So if you're not happy with the situation, ignoring him and moving forward would be the best thing for you. Yes. You're right. Stephanie, general. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You could have a new job or business opportunity coming in. You may be feeling grounded and stable around finances are improving, and you may have moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home is possible. Big Cleo, is P attracted to me romantically? There could find you to be physically attractive if that's what you're asking, yes. Lydia, good morning. Surprise me something positive to start my day. Sure. Well, you got cause for celebration coming in. That's positive. You have your luck changing for the better quickly. Money's coming in. Finances may be improving. You may be thinking about like planning travel. You could reconnect with an old friend or somebody from your past with the Six of Cups. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news you've been waiting on. There may be a Cancer around. I can't remember if you have a Cancer around. You also may have fire around. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Pretty good. Red, my kids' feelings about me is their mom. Well, I think that overall, I don't know how many kids you have, but I think overall they feel like you're smart, intelligent, down-to-earth, kind-hearted, and caring, but there may be regular run-of-the-mill arguments and disagreements over everyday bullshit like everybody has. And they may, you know, especially ones that are either teens or heading into their teens, may feel like you don't get them. I mean, who doesn't have that happen? But for the most part, it looks like you have a good relationship with your children. Red, how was I perceived last night in general? Negativity moves into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. They may have thought, okay, I don't know who these people were, but they may feel like things have moved into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. You're kind, caring, compassionate, sincere. They may feel like you have a good personality. May have found you to be attractive. Listen to your intuition. Life moves forward. Slow and steady wins the race. It looks like it was a good night. Cosmic. Well, I find a job before June. I'm afraid of being unemployed due to wishy-washy GS situation. I've been applying everywhere and nothing so far. I think you are going to find a new job before June. Have you tried talking to the temp agency to see if they can find you something? You're going to find something. You're going to find something. Maggie, love from May. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life comes into balance. Explore your options leads to success around love. You could have fire here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You may have a Libra. You could also have water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but Cancer comes up the strongest. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Jasmine, will Judy from HR approve me to have Fridays off? I told her I have class and we'll work Saturdays instead. I think so, yeah. Dr. Sony, Blue Spirit cards. the Wheel, Archangel Michael, a time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. Page of Fire, outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. Emperor, Archangel Michael, organization and logic, structure, discipline, leadership. Pretty good. Pretty good. Brenda, general for today. Your luck changes for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Don't be afraid to lay down the law, set boundaries, especially if you feel like somebody is overstepping. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You may have choices and options around social activity, and with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Not bad. Not a bad day. Elizabeth, love from May. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and new doors open. If you're not with anyone right now, you might be making a decision like, you may be feeling like you may have somebody from the past that's returning, and you may be making a decision to leave that in the past, but that'll be your crossroads to come to. You have a couple of people here. So one of these people may be from the past, or these could be new people, and then there's somebody from the past that returns. You've got a Libra, a Gemini, a Taurus, and a Scorpio. You do have long-term commitment coming in around you if you're not with someone, but something from the past may be keeping you kind of stuck. Listen to your intuition and explore your options in May. Irene, can you tell me if I did lose my device on the bus a few minutes ago, or did I lose it in the town? I'm so upset. Oh, no. I think you lost it on the bus. I would see if you can call the bus company. Maja, I'm Maureen. My boss, Johan. What does he think about me? May find you to be somebody who was grounded and stable, somebody who was down to earth, somebody who was reliable and hardworking, somebody who was focused. Like, he's got respect for you. Like, may feel like it's a respectful situation. Red, will I have issues with L and my PP? Will I have issues with L and my PB? I don't think you're going to have issues. Cosmic, everything, though, I told Melissa, I don't think I can handle being a receptionist due to the desperation. Will I still be offered a job even if it's the receptionist role? I still see that there could be job potential around this situation, but I don't think that they're going to offer you the receptionist if you already said you didn't want to do it. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I would continue to look for a new job because I'm skeptical only because you said that you didn't want to do it. If nothing else shows, you know, like if you took the receptionist job and then something else opened, you may be able to move. But if you said that you don't want the receptionist job and nothing else opens, that could be an issue. Vaishali, general. Making decisions that push life forward, and with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward towards greener pastures. You might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and don't be afraid to set boundaries. Dakota, messages from Tarot. Could be spending time with a Leo. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward towards greener pastures. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You may be planning travel. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to in the month of May. Juliet, will my surgery in Mexico get the results I want? I think it will. I think it will. But do your research just in case. You know, I'm always skeptical of everything and everyone. Priyanka, general. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and you're no longer holding yourself back. Money coming in, finances may be improving, and you could be planning travel to water, by water, or around water. Melissa, will Toll Brothers let me work a hybrid schedule after a year if I get the job? I'm not convinced that they will. RK, general for May. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and success comes in around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. You have growth, change, and transformation coming in and around like work, school, or business that's leading to success. The hard work that you put in pays off. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. The world is at your feet. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Pretty good. Pretty good. Hi, Mel. Sha, love reading. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's not functioning well or keeping you stagnant, walk away from and don't look back. Life moves forward towards greener pastures, and you'll have choices and options. With the Empress, you've got love and money coming in, or more of it. If you're with someone and your relationship is well functioning, things can move forward, but don't bring the past into the future. If you're not with anyone, you have new energy coming in. Anything that's not functioning well will move into the past. You have air coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But Scorpio comes up the strongest of the water signs as of right now. Kritika, near future for Raghav and me. There's communication coming in, but you might be feeling like things are a little bit slow, and you may feel it to be disappointing. Nothing terrible is happening. You just might feel as if things are not moving forward quick enough. So listen to your intuition and express your wants and needs around the situation if you want to see things move forward quicker. Eric, what will things be like at work for me tonight? Will I be getting some of my hours back soon? Things should be fine tonight. You're feeling like grounded and stable. The hard work you put in pays off. Cause for celebration comes in. I think you will get the hours back. Yeah. Aaliyah, what's next for me and Damien? There should be growth, change, and transformation coming in around communication, but things look a little slower, like two people that might not be on the same page. So you may need to express your wants and needs around the situation if you want to see things move forward quicker, because he seems like he's a little slow or stuck. Hazel, is Artie Aries dating M Leo or H Gemini? I think they may be dating the Leo. RK, General for May. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Maybe around work, school, or business where you're feeling better compensated, better respected. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Ruchi, next in love. Next in love. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, but if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Perseverance pays off, brings in choices and options, and a wish come true around love. Could be with a Leo. Could be with another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Yeah, maybe a Sagittarius. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon. Explore your options and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Kelly, how does JP feel about me? Okay, may find you to be like somebody who was grounded and stable, somebody who was compassionate, sincere, a loyal friend, somebody who was down to earth. There's mutual respect here. Abstain, general. Negativity moves into the past and life moves forward. With the Empress, you've got love and money coming in, or more of it. Solution to a problem is in front of you. Before the end of May, you'll figure it out. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life moves forward. Listen to your intuition. Could be spending time with a Sagittarius or a Libra. Hope life is mom moving very soon. Say maybe within the next few months. Yeah. Aditya, Shahina Praven came into my dream yesterday. Is she thinking about me? She may think about you on occasion, or you may run through her mind on occasion, but I don't see her sitting around ruminating over anything at this point. It seems like there's distance between the two of you. If you want to speak to her, I would reach out to her rather than wait. Lucky, general. May have success coming in around work, school, or business. Money's coming in. Finances are improving. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. No longer holding yourself back. Life moves forward. You may be planning travel. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. The solution to a problem is in front of you. Before the end of the month, you'll figure it out. Before the end of May, you'll figure it out. Stephanie, will my finances be improving in the upcoming months? Slow and steady wins the race, but between now and the end of the year, you should see an improvement, yes. Mastain, has A forgotten me? No, they may be a little bit distant, or they may be distracted, but they haven't forgotten you, no. Bacon, love for May. If you're not with anyone right now, explore new options, because it could lead you to success around a committed relationship that's bringing you towards the 10 cups being full. If you're already with someone, current relationship should be functioning very well. If you're not with anyone, it's not anybody from the past. You're not looking back on the past. You're no longer feeling stuck or stagnant. Life is moving forward. It's probably new energy coming in. That could be fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, possibly a Gemini. Romance heats up and life moves forward. Twin flames. I still don't think that I'll get an apprenticeship. I've kind of accepted it because it's hard when you feel betrayed by the system. What will happen? Well, you may take another route. So I don't know what this situation is, but there's a new journey that begins that leads you to success. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. So it's like not being able to go through the front door, but coming in through the back door. I don't know exactly how it's going to happen, but you're going to find something else or figure something else out. Things aren't going to stay the way that they are. Vicky, general for tomorrow. Stepping into your strength and self-confidence, life moves forward. Negativity moves into the past. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. 9 lives of fear. What is coming in? Solution to a problem is in front of you. Before the end of the month of May, you'll figure it out. You may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Pretty good. Lady Sunshine and good blessings coming in the near future. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or run into someone you haven't seen in a while. You may be feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life moves forward. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Magician's heart. Been talking to this guy T online. What are his feelings and near future for us? I don't see all that much changing from the way things are right now. You're probably just going to continue to talk online. Fool is in reverse, which means more will get revealed around the situation that may need to be dealt with. I would be careful that this person is definitely single because there's a third party around this situation somewhere, and that may be interfering with it. I don't see all that much changing, so you're probably going to continue to talk online. He seems to be happy with the way things are, but I don't know if he's being honest about everything. Louise, hello, hello. Glad to have you. Virta, general. You have money coming in, finances are improving, life's moving forward towards greener pastures. You may have choices and options around social activity. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Negativity moves into the past. You have the world at your feet. Cosmic, sorry to ask again, but do you see GS let me go once June comes around? I don't see them letting you go, but, you know, now that you turn down that, or they know you don't want to be the receptionist, we got to see what happens between now and then. If something else opens up, they may give you something else. But at this point, I'm not sure. It's just coming up. There's too much indecision around the situation. And that may be because they don't know themselves. I would continue pursuing other avenues until between now and June. I think you'll find something else and you might make the decision to leave yourself. But that would be your choice. I would rather see that happen than waiting on them because it's too unstable right now. Amu, romance coming in. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything out of balance, stagnant, stuck, that's not working properly will move into the past. And then you'll be ready for life to move forward with growth, change, and transformation. Fire sign comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, possibly Scorpio. Exploring your options leads to success, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders as life moves forward. Red, what do I need to know right now? Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Don't be afraid to set boundaries. Listen to your intuition. Your luck is about to change for the better. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. A wish comes true, and life comes back into balance. Twin Flames, so I won't get to continue the apprenticeship. It's something else. You may be able to get, you still may be able to get the apprenticeship. I don't know exactly how it's going to play out, but there are new beginnings here, and it's like finding another way that leads to success. I don't know what that is. I don't know what the situation is, and I don't know how it's going to play out, but things could change if you explore your options. Like there may be other options or something that you're not seeing, or opportunities that haven't presented themselves yet. Tanya, general, sure. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Money comes in, finances are improving, feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Maybe spending time with that Capricorn. That brings in cause for celebration. You also may be planning travel. So I don't know what the travel is, but that's always a good thing. Beautiful one for today. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders when either you hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Life changes for the better quickly. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You may have some good news coming in around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Melissa, Kelly, Aditya, Maggie, I've answered for all those. Palak, I answered for. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for? Hi, Anthony. Isabella, for tomorrow. Cause for celebration comes in tomorrow around work, school, or business. Then you have the Empress here bringing in love and money, or more of it. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life moves forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news you've been waiting on. And teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. New beginnings are on the horizon, and you may have choices and options around social activity. Anthony, next lady coming into my dating and sex life. Could be a Virgo or a Gemini. New beginnings are on the horizon. Explore your options. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. You may have some choices. Kelly, I did answer for you. Not that long ago. Red, does Nell know her read me? Does Nell know her read me? Can you rephrase that? I'm not sure what you're asking. Iris, does S. Leo have romantic feelings for me? I don't see romance around this situation. It looks like a well-balanced friendship. Alpha, general. Cause for celebration or a wish comes true around work, school, or business. Perseverance pays off. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You may be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and you may have good news that comes in around career. Twin flames, invite to my spiritual journey. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Don't be afraid to, like, if you hear things, see things, get hunches, follow your hunches, or at least write things down. Take notice of whatever it is that you're experiencing. If it seems weird now, it may make sense in the future. You may be starting a new spiritual practice, or you may be exploring something new spiritual. I don't know what that is. You'll figure it out. And with that, life could change for you for the better quickly. Red, does Nell know that he already... Oh, my God. That's terrible. Oh, God. And then he's still thinking that things are going to be different. You know what? He's in some kind of denial. I don't know why he's in denial or what happened, but he's in denial around this. I think he knows what happened, but I don't think he can believe it, or he's not letting himself believe it. He knows he's wrong. He shows us the Hermit in reverse. That's terrible. Big Cleo, are P and me a couple in the future? I don't see commitment around this situation. I don't believe so. Gabs, why does Gary cheat on his wife? Does he not respect her, or has he gotten tired of her? It's all, well, there's a whole bunch of reasons. Feeling stuck and stagnant, feeling like disconnected, not feeling like bored, like the connection is just not there. There's a whole bunch of things going on here. Feeling broken, maybe even a little bit like abused or neglected, and like there's distance. May also feel like she's distant. Twin Flames, will I at least know by the end of the month what career looks like for the rest of the year? Now I kind of wish I knew what I'm not seeing. But that's the journey. Everyone's got that journey. Everybody's got to figure it out. By the end of May, you may have something that comes in by the end of May, or you may figure something out by the end of May. Yeah. Yeah. Like, for example, I had a friend who, since I met her, wanted to be a cop. Since I met her, we were 16. And for whatever reason, everything she applied to, she was rejected. Everything. I mean, they had all kinds of like little programs for teenagers, and she was rejected from everything. And like we as her friends were starting to think, hey, maybe this isn't going to be the career for you because you keep getting rejected, you know? But it took forever. But she finally got accepted to a police academy, and she's been a cop ever since. She's actually now a detective, I believe. But in the, 15 years or whatever it was that she kept getting rejected, we were, at some point you're thinking, this may not be working out. But it wound up working out. So the journey for her was figuring out what worked and what didn't work. I don't know all the names of the different places that she had applied to, but it just wasn't working for whatever the reason. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but she had to figure it out. And she did. She figured it out. Now, there are other people that decide not to figure it out, or they figure something else out. Like I have another friend who, this guy really fucking pisses me off because he is a very smart person. He's had so many opportunities. He has never finished anything. And the problem is, in my opinion, he's gotten a lot of like scholarships or grants from the government and not finished the programs. And because he got that grant, somebody else didn't. And then it went to waste because he never finished it. And like that just pisses me off because there's somebody out there that would have benefited from it. He had all kinds of things. Like he wanted to be a DJ at one point, and he got offered a internship with one of the radio stations, but he would have had to be there at 4:30 in the morning, and he wasn't going to get up that early. Like every excuse in the book not to take the opportunity that was presented to him when other people didn't get it. Anyway, and then he would get jobs where he would be making a lot of money for somebody with no real education behind him, and he lived at home. He didn't have any crazy bills. And he spent a lot of money on shit that he wanted, which is fine, especially if you're working for it. But then he decided he didn't want to work anymore. He wasn't going to work. He was going to fight to get disability, and he was just going to sit at home and do nothing. And he figured that out. I mean, I don't agree with it, because I don't agree with it at all, but he figured out a way to get what he wanted. And it took a very long time, and he had to appeal and reappeal. And I mean, I don't know, how do you prove that you got a disability when you don't? But somehow he managed. Anyway, regardless of all that, you know, if that was his journey to figure out. And, you know, it is what it is. But and him and I aren't friends anymore. We haven't been friends for a long time. Not because of that, but just because of all the other arguments we've had over stupid shit. But the point being is that we all have a journey, and that's what it is. It's about the journey. It's not about the destination. If everything presented itself easy, we wouldn't learn anything. And it's not always like, I didn't have that journey that he had, and he hasn't had my journey, you know, where I had to figure out how I was going to start a business or a career and take care of a child that when we couldn't afford childcare. How was I going, you know, well, how was I going to go to work? How was I going to go to work and teach yoga at 6 o'clock in the morning with an infant, and none of the family members could take care of her at 6 o'clock in the morning? Like, who's taking care of her? Everyone's got to go to work. So that was my journey, and it's not easy, but you know, and now she's going back to school. So will I get another job? I don't know. I've been toying around with maybe seeing if I could pick up something part-time. Only problem for me that I think of is I'm a people pleaser, and I don't like to say no. So I could go into a job and say, yeah, I can work while she's in school from 9 to 3 or whatever it is. And before you know it, I'm there closing the store at 11 o'clock at night searching for a babysitter. And I don't want to put myself in that position because I know how I am, but cross that bridge when I come to it. Anyhow, it's just, the point is that we've all got this fucking journey to figure out, and it's not easy. Titty Bamba, I reached out to a recruiter on LinkedIn for a job I'm very interested in. Can I expect anything out of this for the QA job? This recruiter may be helpful. Yeah, you may be able to get some interviews and stuff. They could also present you with choices and options. Tanya, is Edward avoiding being romantic with me because of his issue? I felt that he avoided coming over last night thinking something was going to happen. I decided to pull back my energy. Maybe he feels pressure. I think that is part of it, yeah. Yeah, he feels out of balance, and he does have a little anxiety. But it's still going to move into the past. It's going to move into the past. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Hey, Cleo, are P and me going on a date in the future? My real question. I don't see a date coming in on the horizon. If you want to date this person, you might need to be the one to suggest it. Like, you may be able to be the one that makes it happen. I wouldn't wait on them. Butterfly, love. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life can move forward. You have the world at your feet. If you're currently with someone, things look good. If you're not with anyone, you may have water coming in. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Could be a Cancer. You also have a Libra here. Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it, so that's good. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward. Brenda. Oh, Brenda, I did yours like a really long time ago. MR, General. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward. Slow and steady wins the race. You could have a new job or business opportunity present itself. There may be more money coming in, feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. A new journey begins. Tanya, this is awkward. A man having... YP, what is S's next actions towards me in May? I don't see much happening here. I don't know where you guys are in this relationship, but the star is in reverse and there's a tower here. If Lovers is in reverse and so is Temperance, I'm not seeing all that much happening here. If you want to speak to this person, I would reach out to them rather than wait. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Oh, you're welcome. I've never experienced this before. I guess older men are different. Maybe. I think it's the situation, and I think it's going to change. I don't think it's going to stay like this. Twin Flames, I just want to be happy and not disappointed in the end. So general. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe paying off a bill of debt or a loan or setting money aside for something. Happiness is coming in around life moving forward. You may be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on, and you may be planning travel. MR, what does Kay think about my performance? Pretty good. There's relief around this situation. May feel like things are moving forward. You're grounded and stable, well-balanced, focused. You don't hold yourself back, and you're well-balanced and fair. Pretty good. Hi, Zara. Charlie, cards for me and partner XX, rough at the moment. There should be an improvement. So it's like this is nonsense here is going to move into the past. And then you've got Empress bringing in love and money, cause for celebration around things getting unstuck and moving forward. You should see an improvement. I'm going to say sometime between now and the end of the summer. It should be improving. Oh, you're welcome. MR, general. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. You may be feeling relief around career moving forward. Disappointments heal and move into the past and life moves forward. You may have a new job or business opportunity here that presents itself. Something nice may be happening around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is. It may be positive. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but life is moving forward and a new journey begins. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan or setting money aside for something. Pretty good. Twin Flames, what does E say his daughter doesn't exist? Why does E say his daughter doesn't exist? So I'm not really sure if he's saying that there is no such daughter or that he just doesn't have a connection with his daughter. It shows like there may be distance between the two of them, and that may be why he doesn't acknowledge And he may feel like, he may feel or he may not be taking any responsibility for his part in the situation. Hello, overall energy around me. Energy around you is good. New beginnings, life is coming into balance, things are moving forward, successful, grounded, stable, ambitious, pretty good. God, it's like my hips are sore from running this morning. I didn't even run that long. Peach, will I receive communication from ML this week? Chance seems kind of slim. If you want to speak to them, I would reach out to them because it looks slim. Is there anybody else here I have an answer for? Tanya, I'm going to have to teach Edward how to ride without training wheels. You sure are. Sorry, next actions of Abdul towards me after our communication today. There should be more communication, maybe sometime before the week is out. Like maybe between now and Friday. Mel for the rest of the week. Life comes into balance, maybe paying off a bill of debt or a loan or putting money aside for something. You have the world at your feet and you're no longer holding yourself back. New beginnings are on the horizon around work, school, or business, and you may have choices and options around social activity. Relief is coming in around life moving forward. And you might even be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Pretty good. Oh, you're welcome. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? Oh, Charlie, your first birthday. You're going to get a smash cake. It should go well. Feeling grounded and stable, happy and content. Old wounds heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. It should be a good day. It should be a good day. Oh, how cute. Palak, I answered for you a long time ago. Sorry, remember Benny? You told me he would reach out, and he did. I can't remember if I told you. Oh, I don't remember. No, I don't remember if you told me. Pavlova. I love berries and yogurt, too. I'm going to look it up. I don't know what it is. Oh, that looks good. That looks really good. What's on the inside? My God, it looks so good. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Oh, thank you, Zara. Yanni, career guidance. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities and which comes true around career moving forward. Listen to your intuition, explore your options, and you have a new opportunity here that may be coming in this summer. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around your career, and things could change for you for the better quickly. He'll have it with his Minder. What's Minder? Just look it up. Oh, it's like a nanny. And Scorpio's energy towards MZ. Pretty good. Kind, caring, sincere, strong, confident, like amicable, friendly, sincere, compassionate. Pretty good. Rip Hand Deep, general. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You have financial stability coming in or more of it. Expressing your wants and needs around work, school, or business will lead to success, and you may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Sumya, my father's business start running properly from now. I think it's going to you'll see an improvement sometime between now and the end of June. Adonis, you were right about my professor. Did end up making our final online, and my other professor said they'd remove the wrong assignments. Oh, good. Excellent. Excellent. Butterfly A, love. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. If you're currently in a relationship, things look good. Well functioning, moving forward with divine guidance. If you're not with anyone, you have Sagittarius here, new beginnings on the horizon, so it's probably new energy, possibly water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. Jamie and Brianna, Aries. Slow and steady wins the race. Things are a little out of balance. Justice is in reverse. And look out for having an argument or a disagreement. One or both of you may be kind of like emotionally closed off right now. Slow and steady wins the race. Communication may be coming in or picking up towards the end of May. Emin, Scorpio's energy towards E. Mutual respect, grounded and stable. Maybe like a well-functioning business relationship. Like, it looks like well-balanced, well-functioning business relationship. Grounded and stable, sincere. Looks pretty good. Pretty good. Beautiful goddess, love me and Leo. Depends where you are in the relationship right now. Things look like it's out of balance between the two of you. And it looks like things are stagnant. I don't see much changing around the situation, but it depends where you are in this relationship. If you've been in a relationship with this person and not much is changing, or you're looking for things to move forward, that may be causing disappointment. You have a Tower moment here. That could be causing the disappointment. One person's looking for things to move forward and the other person isn't. If you're not in a relationship with this person, I would say the two of you are not on the same page, and that may be bringing in disappointment. Depends where you guys are right now. New love. What are Emma's thoughts about me, both good and bad? I don't really see anything bad. May find you to be grounded and stable, a team player, somebody who was smart and intelligent, somebody who was friendly, hardworking. I mean, it looks okay. It looks like average. I don't know how well you know one another. It looks like you probably don't know each other too well. Tanya, love. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition. Life could move forward very quickly with that earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But you'll also have, you got Sagittarius showing up here. So you'll have choices and options that could lead you to a committed relationship that may be bringing you to the 10 cups being full. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around love. Oh, you, okay. Okay. New love looks good. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? That's it. I didn't answer for Adonis. Am I right? Sharon, I have not heard from Vince. Do you see him contacting me soon? Maybe sometime in the month of May there could be communication that comes in, yeah. Oh, Sagittarius showed up last night out of the blue. You're probably going to hear from him again. These out of the blue people really drive me nuts. Like, what the hell? Thomas, you be missing me. Sometimes downplay like now V doesn't miss me. I'm delusional. Yeah, V definitely misses you. And there's such anxiety around this situation. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. You know something, you reap what you sow. But they feel like knocked off of balance. They feel a little upside down. Feel like loss of control, which is true because you took the control away. But yeah, yep. All right, I'm going to wrap it up now, and maybe I'll come back after my nephew's play. He's in a play I have to be at the school at 1:30. He's going to be King George. I think that's what he said, King George. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.